Egypt, the land of pharaohs and pyramids, has long captivated travelers with its rich history and cultural treasures. However, today, a shadow hangs over this enchanting destination. The United States Department of State has issued a travel advisory urging citizens to reconsider travel to Egypt. This warning is not to be taken lightly. Egypt faces complex security challenges, particularly the persistent threat of terrorism. Travelers need to be aware and take extra precautions to ensure their safety. Terrorism remains a serious concern in Egypt. Extremist groups have targeted a range of locations, including tourist sites, religious institutions, and transportation hubs. These attacks are often unpredictable and can occur with little or no warning.
The Sinai Peninsula in particular has been a hotbed of terrorist activity. The United States Department of State advises against all travel to this region. The security situation there remains volatile, and the risk of kidnapping and attacks on civilians is high.
Even in areas deemed safer, vigilance is key. Terrorists may target places frequented by foreigners, such as hotels, restaurants, and markets. It's important to be aware of your surroundings and report any suspicious activity to local authorities.
The threat of terrorism is a stark reminder of the importance of staying informed. Travelers should regularly check travel advisories and news reports for any updates on the security situation in Egypt.
While Egypt faces security challenges, it's important to note that not all areas are considered equally dangerous. The United States Department of State provides specific recommendations for different regions within the country.
As mentioned earlier, the Sinai Peninsula is a no-go zone. This includes popular tourist destinations like Sharm el-Sheikh. The risk of terrorism is simply too high to justify travel to this area. The Western Desert, including the oases, is also considered high risk. The border areas with Libya and Sudan are particularly dangerous due to smuggling and criminal activity. Travelers should avoid these regions entirely.
Major cities like Cairo and Alexandria, while generally safer, are not immune to the threat of terrorism. Tourists should exercise caution, especially in crowded areas and near government buildings. It's crucial to remember that the security situation can change rapidly. What might be considered a safe area today could become dangerous tomorrow. Staying informed is paramount. Section 4. Respecting local laws and customs. Navigating a foreign country safely goes beyond avoiding obvious dangers. It also involves respecting local laws and customs, which can differ significantly from those in the United States.
In Egypt, it's important to be mindful of cultural sensitivities. Dress modestly, especially when visiting religious sites. Avoid public displays of affection, which can be frowned upon. Photography is generally permitted, but it's always wise to ask permission before taking photos of people, particularly women. Be aware that photographing military installations or government buildings is strictly prohibited.
Political discussions and protests can be particularly sensitive in Egypt. It's best to avoid engaging in such activities. Remember, you are a guest in their country and should respect their laws and customs. Familiarize yourself with local laws regarding drugs and alcohol. Penalties can be severe, even for offenses that might seem minor in the United States. When in doubt, err on the side of caution. Section 5. Staying informed. Your best defense. In today's interconnected world, staying informed is easier than ever and is crucial for safe travels.
The U.S. Department of State's website offers a wealth of information for travelers, including up-to-date travel advisories, safety tips, and contact information for embassies and consulates. Before embarking on your journey, register with the Smart Traveler Enrollment Program, STEP. This free service allows you to receive alerts from the U.S. Embassy in Egypt about safety and security issues. It also makes it easier for them to contact you in case of an emergency.
The Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, CDC, is another valuable resource for travelers. Their website provides information on recommended vaccinations, health risks in Egypt, and tips for staying healthy during your trip.
Remember, knowledge is power. By staying informed, You can make informed decisions about your travel plans and take steps to minimize risks. While Egypt's allure remains strong, it's essential to prioritize your safety and be prepared for the challenges that may arise.